Hi guys, welcome to another nice, amazing topic. How are you all doing? I'm busy. I just want to 1 second. So I don't want to show my face today because today's topic is going to be very interesting. I'm not even showing my face because I'm busy. I just came back from my job, so I have no makeup on. I'm so weak. So what should you do? What should you do? Hold on 1 second. Let me share myself. So let me see the topic. What can you do to stop him from taking a second wife? Is there anything a woman can do? If you are watching me, please don't forget to like and normally I don't even tell people to share my video no more. For some reason I don't know why. If you see any topic that is very interesting, you will share it by yourself. I don't need to. I don't do that no more. Subscribe, share, like, no. I'm just doing what I got to do. If anybody like your video, you don't need to tell the person to share or like whatever. When you see the program very interesting, you know what to do. Sometimes share people video when the video is very interesting that you need to be shared. I share it because some very interesting topic needed to be shared. That's why I share some people video because I don't want to be the only person watching or listening or gain from the topic. So sometimes I share people's video. I don't need to tell me to share your video before I can share. If the video is very interesting, then I want some other people to learn or listen to it. So nowadays I don't even canvas and tell people to share my video no more because you don't need to be begging for people to share a video or whatever, because whatever you were doing, you must do whatever you love doing most and you keep doing it. Don't care about what people will say. Just be you, be yourself. You don't When if you are listening to what people said or what people might think about you, you won't even do nothing. You won't be inspired, or you might be disturbed because you were about what people would think. Or sometimes you might not want to say the truth because you might think, oh, if I said this, some people might come for me if I said this. Maybe my sister, my family might come for me, but you got to say what you got to say. Say your mind, and that's your opinion. Sometimes you have to be frank and be bold to say the way it is. Say the truth, your own opinion, and what it is. You can't be pretending and scare what people might feel. You don't think about what people might feel. You have to say it the way it is, on your own opinion. So that's why each time I come online on every Sunday. Just do what I got to do. Just being me. I don't really bother if anyone support or whatever. I have to do what I got to do. I'm not here because of somebody, because of some people. I'm here like organic people, like people that really needed to listen to what I got to say. That's the reason why I'm always here. So if you are watching me, let me know. And what are your opinion about this topic? Very interesting topic. I want to hear some people's opinion. What can you do to stop him from taking a second wife? Is there anything a woman can do to stop her husband from taking his second wife. If there is something a woman can do, can you guys, if you are watching me, let me know. Because this polygamy stuff is becoming something else. If care is not taken, our ladies, our girls are taking it so far. So if there's anything one can do, a wife can do to stop it, so it won't get to a stage where it can't be controlled no more. Because it will get to a stage, the way it is now, the way I'm looking at this whole situation of things now, it might get to a stage that will be so unbearable for the young girls of nowadays, for the our girls of nowadays. Because our girls, our children of nowadays are different from old school, our modern generation. Those days, oh, Yemi, my namesake, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you for coming to support me. I really appreciate your coming. Thanks so much, Sister Yemi. God bless you. Today is very, very interesting topic, and very, very sensitive and very interesting. Apply to all women. It even applies to our women, our mothers in those days, our our grandmothers in those years. So is there anything we can do? Because it's getting to a stage where our young girls, a children of days is computer. You can't compare them with the children of those days, our mother in those years, like our grandmother in those years. So those children of nowadays, they are well exposed. They were well, their computer, right? Their computer stuff. So they copy the Western world. So they know what is going on outside the world. So, and their belief, it is that what happened outside the world, because sometimes culture is different, our tradition is different. So those culture that came to Nigeria that came to Africa for civilization, to civilize us, to open our eyes, they bring Christianity, and that's where we were believe old. Christian, Muslim, all those cultures, the religion. But in those days, before the Christianity came, our great grandfather, I'm talking about African, I'm not talking about Western world, I'm talking about African, our great grandfather, my mommy father, my daddy father, the belief they have those days are tradition. Their belief in those days, I don't think that was a Christianity, that was Christianity, but it was never like nowadays. So our culture in those days, I don't think our culture is like a Western culture. It's never a Western culture. But you can't compare our children of days now to the mother of those days. Our mother of those, they believe in our tradition. They believe in our culture, because they believe our culture in Africa, particularly Nigeria, our tradition is polygamy. It's a polygamy from the background, from the beginning. Our father was born, our great grandfather was born, and it's our culture. Even the judge, the lawyer in Nigeria can never judge a case of polygamy. The police in Nigeria will never judge any case that has to do with polygamy. So is there any way this thing can stop? Because if care is not taken, the way it's going now, I'm scared of our male child. Thanks so much. God bless you for watching me. The way it's going now, I am so very scared of our male child. Because when you married, for the first year of your marriage, the second year of your marriage, you can never know what future will tell. The first day you are dancing, I'm happy, I have a single mom, I'm married now, I'm married my husband, we are husband and wife, one man and one wife. Do you ever know what the future will bring for you? Do you ever know in the next future this man can change? When a man change, men, when they change, it's like chameleon. Because this men, I think their love depreciate. I keep saying it on my channel. There's no way a woman can change someone. A grown old man. Because these men, they go out every day, they see series of beautiful young girls every day, and they'll be comparing it to the wife at home. You can never compare a woman that have 3 kids, 4 kids, to still remain the beauty she have on when she was young before she married. But sometimes these men, instead of them to appreciate the wife, because you can never expect her to keep the same beauty she had when you met her. Every woman is beautiful. Every woman are so beautiful, because no woman is ugly. If you see some people youth face when they were young before they married, in fact, you will think, oh wow, she was so beautiful when she was so young. It is because she married. She started having kids. It is because she married. The person that make her look old was you call husband. You make her old. You use her. You turn her to jalopy. You turn her to hold cargo because she was going through too much stress in that home, cooking for you, taking care of your children, do multiple tasks at home. No woman can do a multiple task. She'll be the one in the kitchen. She'll be the one in the kitchen. She'll be the one cook for you. She'll be the one taking care of your clothes. She'll be the one. Our men doesn't do nothing, particularly Nigerian men. They don't do nothing. They are like a king. They live like a king. She'll be the one cook for you, take care of your clothes, do your laundry. Sometimes they iron it. They do multiple tasks, looking after the children. Some of them pick these children from school. They pick them when they close. They take them to school in the morning. What men does to go to their work, then come back. When they come back, they ask for the food. When after having their food, they eat and sleep off on the couch, listen to news. So who made this woman get old? You. But you don't see the look you saw in her no more when she got married to you then. So sometimes these men look for change. They look for change because some of them say they don't want to keep eating the same food every day. Because some of them change women like a chameleon. Oh, let me try other tastes. Let me try another beautiful ladies. Maybe she gonna be so good. Let me try let me just for a change, for another taste. So is there any way a woman, particularly we, all women generally, is there any way we can stop them from not having a second wife? Is there any way? Is there any law? Is there anything that a Nigerian government can organize? Okay, if your husband gets a second wife, there should be a law on that, so that he will face the judgment. Is there anything they can do? Is there any way you can stop? Do you think there's any way a wife can stop if she notices her husband is cheating someone else, that if care is not taken, she will end up marrying her? Is there any way that kind of wife can stop him? Can you stop a grown-up man? Can you stop somebody for not marrying a second wife? Particularly in an African where their tradition is polygamy. Can you stop him because of Western world? They practice one wife, one husband. Can you bring the Western world culture to a country like Nigeria, Africa, where some culture like Muslim people are entitled to marry more than one wife because according to their religion. Can you stop some Christian that that choose to marry another wife, but he doesn't really wanted to marry another, but some circumstances made him wanted to make a move to have a second wife. Can you stop that kind of man? Because some men that have a second wife, not that they really want to marry a second wife. If you go, if you find out, no, no man really wants stress. When you have one wife is a problem, is stress. But when you have another wife, that means you are adding more with your stress. When you have the third one, that means you were adding more with your stress. Okay, when a man decided to have a second wife, can you as a wife stop him, put a stop to that? No, you can't bring in a second wife, you can't marry a second wife. No way, no way. Can a wife stop him? Is there anything one can do to stop him from doing that? I don't really think nobody can stop a man from marry a second wife. The moment these men make up their mind to bring in a new wife, nobody, I repeat, no woman can stop this person when they make up their mind to bring a new wife. Do you know why? Do you know why? I have a reason. You can stop it. No, you can prevent it, but you can't stop it. Let me recommend. Yemi said polygamy is stopping by force by young girl or son should be trained in the same way to keep their eyes on their wife and keep their eyes on their wife. Yes, I said it. Do you know what make them have the audacity to make a move and have a second wife? Let me tell you. Some of these men cannot practice that in Western world. You know why? Because there is a law. They knew there's a law. But the moment, let me say somebody that have a wife in America like UK, he knew he can't have another wife in America or in UK or any other Western world. But he knew if he go to Nigeria, he can do whatever he want to do. No law can stop him from having a second wife. Even if you report to police will never arrest you that why did you marry a second wife. Even if your wife take you to court, even the court in Nigeria will never lock you up that why do you marry a second wife, why must you do that? Because if you look at the background of the judge in the court sef, he might have 2-3 wives. Even the lawyer that going to stand for you in the court sef, he might have more than one wife. To tell you that it is written in our constitution, it is part of their tradition. I even studied in government when I was in secondary school. But you can choose to keep to one wife. But some Christianity respect, it's not that they respect the law, but they respect the Bible. Most Christianity, they stick to one wife. Because what? Because Christian religion is a Western religion, so they copy Western religion, Western world. That's why they respected that law because of the Western religion like a Christian. But a Muslim will never respect the Western religion because their religion is you can marry more than 1 second. I want to turn this one. Because of the Muslim religion, you can marry, according to them, I don't know, according to them, that you can marry more than one wife so far you can take care of them. That is Muslim religion. Because Immediately you marry to a Muslim, if you marry to a Muslim, if you marry to a Muslim, the Muslim will never tell you that your husband will not marry any other wife. They will tell you on the first day of your marriage, because they will never they will never forget, excuse me, they will not forget to tell you that. They will remind you, because of this kind of situation in future, because the wife might say, oh, you never told me he's going to marry another wife, because the man, their father is going to join you, they're going to join you together, will remind you. Yemi said a woman should decline a married man. You are correct. Let me tell you something. Okay, let's say a woman trying to decline him. Let me tell you, when a man wants something, a man will go at any length to have it. You don't know this man? Oh my goodness, you. When a man wanted to have you, a man can go to any miles to have a lady they wanted. Let me tell you why a man desperate to have a second wife. Most of these men don't have a second wife. It was never that they choose to have it. There are circumstances that make them have a second wife. You don't live with them. You are not in their family. You don't know what this man was going through. You are not part of their marriage. You are not living with them. What they wanted you to see is what they were showing you. Marriage is like editing. You know, when you're acting movie, you know, they edit some, you know, they edit some scene, they will cut it off. It's like editing. You know, when you're editing your video, you might not want to show everything, but behind the scene, behind the camera, in the marriage, if they don't tell you, you don't know what the husband was going through, you don't know what the wife was going through. They can pretend for you, they can deceive you. You will just see them out, they will all be smiling. But what they wanted you to know is what they show you. It's like editing, it's like pretending. You know, some couple being living together, they don't want to separate because of what people will think. People will laugh at us. The church member will be talking about, our pastor might not like it, my friend might not like it, my family might not like it. So they have to be together by fire, by force. One of the parties is tired. One party might be forced to be with other party because they don't want to go on a separate way, because they were thinking about what people will say, and they have to live together. But some people, when they were tired of being pretending or being deceiving themselves or being living a fake life, some couple make a move, take a bold step. But instead of you looking for a second wife, okay, you want to have a second wife, you are tired of her, you don't want to be pretending no more, you don't want to live a fake life no more, you just don't like her no more. I keep saying it on my channel, I keep saying the same thing. We walk away. There's no sin in walking away. There's no crime in telling her, I am done, I don't want to be with you again, than to hurt her. No woman wants to have a rival, trust me. But some woman doesn't care if you marry as many as you want, so far you are not bringing them into her room. Some woman will say, okay, I don't care, I love my husband, I don't care if he marry any wives, they stay. But sometimes a woman that love you, a woman that really love you, it doesn't really matter if you get anyone pregnant, if you get anybody pregnant, you won't care, you will just stay. Trust me, you will stay, because the lady that is coming from outside, she doesn't want you to stay. She really want to hurt you so that you can move out, so that she can move in. No woman that got pregnant, that your husband got pregnant, she was even looking for a way to push you out. That means she will be so happy because you can't stand it. Then you move out. Then she's ready to stay. But when you stay, that means she doesn't like you to stay because she knew she's gonna be threatening you. But she's coming from outside to threaten you, to hurt you. But when you give a room for that day, oh, I gotta move out. I can't stand second wife. I can't compete anybody. Then you leave the room, you leave the house for her. Then she moving, but she's even coming with full force to push you out. Is that you can? There's no way you can stop anyone that want to have a second wife. There's no way. The moment the moment he make up his mind to make a move to bring in another wife, he has already made up his mind. It was never started in one day. It might be going on for many years, and it might be giving you a warning sign. You might not even take it serious. When a man is giving you a warning sign, you might not take it so serious. It might be giving you a warning sign. You might be seeing some kind of sign. Let me read the comment. Yemi said, I think it depends on the woman. It's very much more women can decline on a married man. No, there's no way. If a woman decline on married man, let's say you are declined on married man, and is it every woman that will decline on married man? Do you think some of these married men, do you think some of them tell the truth? Men doesn't tell the truth. Men with sugar-coated mouth. Do somebody want to get you? Do you think he's going to tell you the truth? He will never tell you the truth. He will deceive you and pretending. He will finish and do he will plan everything to the extent that you will fall for it. By the time you fall for it, it will be late. And you are going out with sometimes when you are going out with a married man, how can you have to look for something to you can't even risk it and get married and get pregnant for him, except you notice that, oh, you want to marry the person, you don't want to date. But you can't be married, you can't be dating somebody that's married and he keep telling you, I am married, I have a beautiful wife at home, and you are going to fall in love with that person. No way. Because some married man will tell you, I have a beautiful wife at home. They will always have their ring on. But some married man will keep their ring and hide it and will telling you they are not married, they are single. But you might not know. Before you know, you yourself might fall in love, and it might be late for you to stop. So you cannot stop when a man wanted to get his second wife. I never see anyone that make up his mind, like say, oh, maybe he has been warning you, but you don't want to listen. But when he make up his mind, after he make up his mind to make a move and have a second wife, it is late. Because there's something that you might do that might not like it, that he might be complaining and be telling you that, oh, if you don't stop this, I'm going to do this. But some people will tell their wife, Yemi, do you think Yemi, do you think women can decline? Do you think so? You think so? You think the solution is for a woman to decline? 1 second though. You think solution is when a woman decline? You think so? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not going to stay long though, but I have something to do. I'm not going to. I just want to see this topic for just 1 hour. I'm not staying. I might not even stay here for 1 hour. You think the solution is? You think the solution is for a woman to decline? No, that is not the solution. Before it get to that stage, okay, that man would have been giving warning. Okay, he will have been giving warning. But sometimes we women, sometimes we cause it sometimes. But sometimes there are some men out there that are never satisfied. Okay, but sometimes will cause it. Sometimes some men out there never satisfied. Sometimes women cause it. Sometimes men out there are never satisfied. Sometimes circumstances make some men do that. So before we judge, sometimes you don't know, nobody know what is really going on because you are not living with them. You are not in the family, you are not in there, you are not living with them. So the men know what was going on. The man, a grown old man, a grown old, not a baby, not 15 years, a grown old man, if he take a decision, he must have a reason by taking that kind of decision. Oh, I am going to do this. A grown old man is not going to wait for you to tell him what to do or don't do this. When a grown old man make a decision and that decision is final, it is better to curb it, to prevent it, to stop it coming. It is better to stop it coming than after a grown old man decided and make a move. You can never stop. It's even delicate when you threaten. Stop. Who this one? It is even delicate when you threatening. You know why? Some men will move out of the house. You will be the one to be chasing him around. Please come back home. You will be the one to be submissive at the end of the day because you will not want to lose your husband, because it is better to stop it before he decided to take a decision and take a decision that is not even right. But it is better to prevent it because you will see some sign, you will see some behavior, you will see some kind of attitude that was never in him when you first married him. But when you prevent and stop it, it won't come. But after this is done, I don't see that anybody can stop any man that make a move and decided to, I need a second wife. Because before he make a move to do that, it was never a mistake. This man should have been on this journey. It is not 1 month. He's preparing himself before he decided, okay, it is time for me to do this. Some of these men, you think they are very smart. Sometimes they are quiet. A lot is going on in their mind, in their brain. So it can only be prevented, but you can never stop a man that make up his mind, that decided to have a second wife. But it can be prevented because you're going to see some changes the moment before he take a decision to make a move and have a second wife. So when a man decides to have a second wife, what should you do? What would a woman do? I don't know answer for that. I know a pastor. If you want to ask for my opinion, what will a woman do when your husband called you? Some men don't even call. Some men don't even call you. They will ask your family member to come and tell you. Nigeria law is very interesting. Nigeria law is very interesting. So some men will not even call you because they were scared of you, because they don't want you to do anything funny to them. So they will ask their family member to come. The moment you see your family member, it's very interesting. I only watch those in a movie. The moment you see a family member like mother-in-law, no, they might ask a mother-in-law. You know, they knew you respect your mother-in-law so much. They might ask your mother-in-law to come over to your house. Sometimes they might ask the father-in-law. So the moment you see your father-in-law, your mother-in-law sitting down, talking in a parable, talking in an idioms, idiomatics, like they won't want to go straight to the point. So when you see them talking like a parable, what are they talking about? What are they trying to tell you? So that means they were trying to break a news for you that you know what, pardon, don't bother about him. Just pardon him. So just because of me, just I'm the one that offended you, not him. And the other one will be looking like this, like somebody that pee on bed. When he was doing that, he was enjoying it. He will be shaking. He will be rolling his eyes like somebody that that was sitting down on a wet pint. You know why? Not that he was scared of his wife, but it was hot that I should have done this for her. But she made me do this. There's nothing I can do. But she doesn't want to walk out of the marriage. But the solution is to pack her to the side. Sometimes we women will make them do that. Try to say that. So the man will be looking like somebody that start sitting down on a wet pint. Our mother was there, our father, his mother was there, his daddy was there, breaking the news for the wife that we are sorry, he hurt you. And the one we asked the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, hurt me as how? He didn't hurt me. Honey, you do hurt me. Dear, you do hurt me. And the husband will be pointing at, no, you don't, I hurt you. And why will be asking again, how did you hurt me? You never hurt me. We slept over last night and everything was good. And the wife will be telling the mother-in-law that he never hurt me. We slept last night, we have a good time, we enjoy, we have fun, we have nice time. And the mother-in-law will say, no, he hurt you. We even hurt you. All of us hurt you. And the wife will be asking that, how do you guys hurt me? Ask how. And one of them in the mother-in-law that bold, you just break the news. Your husband have another baby from another lady outside. The moment they break the news, if you check the husband on that pint, whatever we call it in Nigeria, he's going to be wet. He'll be shaking. Instead of shaking like that, I am. Hope he won't jump on me now and bite me. So the husband will stand up and move to the nearest exit. Some women will bank on you. Like they can grab you. So the woman will quickly get up and sit and move nearer to the nearest door outside exit. Tonight. So they break the news for her and they will beg her to accept. Some women will just calm down. They calm down. They take it easy because it's a very sensitive situation to handle. Some women, they calm down. They might not be destructive. They might not do something funny because it's still your husband, he's the father of your kids. You might not want nothing to happen to him. Some women calm down, they will cry, and the other will notice that, I hurt her. They will move and beg her. And some women, when they misbehave and do something funny, that kind of man will not come home because he's going to be scared of you. He won't even sleep with you again. But some women will calm down and go to their husband in a calming manner. What have I done wrong to you? You should have told me this. Why don't you tell me this? Why did you do this for me? In a calm manner, that kind of husband might be hurt and feel so bad. But when you mess up, shouting, do all sort of things, threaten your husband, do some stuff, the mother-in-law beg you, the father-in-law beg you, you are saying no way, I can never take that, I can never accept that. Sometimes they leave you. They do your worst. Why? What are you going to do? Are we going to beat you? Are we going to smack you? Are we going to do anything? We can't do anything funny for you. You see our child. It's our brother. They do your worst. At the end of the day, the woman will find herself to blame. So if you go to your mother as a wife, and report to your parents what your husband has done, bringing a new wife, do you expect your own mother, your own father, tell you to pack out? Will you expect them to tell you, no, no, move out. We cannot ever accept the second wife. No, 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 no. Move out of your husband out. Because why must she do that for you? You can never expect, you will never expect your mother and your father to tell you to move out of your marriage because your husband have another baby, having a baby for him. No mother will encourage her daughter to move out. You know why? You know why? She will end up being a single mother. No mother. I've never seen any African mother that will encourage her daughter to move out of her marriage because our husband gets somebody else pregnant outside. You know why? Because the first thing the dad will say that, tell your husband to see me. Tell your husband to see me. Go back to your husband. Sometimes they will tell you that go and beg your husband. You shouldn't beg your husband, yo. Look at our culture. Look at that culture. See the culture. You shouldn't beg the person that hurt you. Your father will tell you that go and beg him. You know why your daddy will tell you to go and beg him? Because your daddy is an African man to the culture, to the core. He knew care is not taken. That man will end up abscond, abandon you. He will never come home again. You'll be the one crying, looking around, chasing him, begging him to come home. And your daddy will not want that for you. Your daddy will tell you, go back to your husband's house. Leave that begging. When you beg him, that kind of man will now tell you what is the next thing to do. The next thing to do, because you have to come back to your senses. Come back to your senses means you have to make your husband calm down, make him feel relaxed, make him wanted to come home, make that house conducive, make that house relax for him, make him wanted to sleep in that house, make him don't make that house very hot and make him not scared to come home. The moment you were bragging, no, I will never take it, no way, no way, no way, no man will stay in that house no more. Because no man will stay with you. He will come home and pack his stuff. You know you don't want to see the new wife. He will now finally move in. Then who's going to be the loser? Who will be the loser? You. That is the reason why you see our mother in those days accepting it. Sometimes they will say, I'd rather be on my room. They be on their room, on their lane, than for a small girl coming outside to take my home away from me. I can't pick this phone. I'm online. Some of them, you can see the reason why our parents in those days, our grandmother in those days, accepting. They finally accept because they don't want to be the loser. But if you know you can't share, some women cannot share, some men cannot share. If you know you can't share, you have to accept that you end up being single. I'm telling the truth. Oh, nobody should come for me and be cursing me on my YouTube. Oh, this is my platform. Oh, I am passing the message because I am an adult. I am a grown-up woman, and I saw a lot of experience in my life. What is going on around me? What I witnessed, what I see. So it is for me to say my opinion. It is for you if you listen to my opinion, and nobody should be telling me, cursing me here, because I am not referring to anybody. If you like, take my advice. If you like, tell me, oh, Yanke, what I want you to say on your channel is to tell me to move out. What I want you to see on your channel is to tell me to take omorogun to crack your husband's head because you marry somebody else or have a second husband, something more second girl. What I want to say on channel is to be cursing men. I can't do that. What I want to say on the channel is that I want you to say a sentence that is favor women. No, 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 no. I'm going to say it the way it is. Solution is, it is late when a man make a move and have a second wife. You can never stop him. It is very late. I will say this is my channel and this is my platform. I will say it the way it is. So let me read the comment. Yemi said, a woman has to make her own decision if a man impregnates a woman. Yeah, you are right. You can never expect me to say anything on my channel here in favor of women. No way, no way, no way, no way. Because sometimes we don't tell ourselves the truth. And people don't want to listen to the truth. The truth is always bitter. We don't tell ourselves the truth. And people want a fellow woman like us to always say anything in favor of a fellow woman. It is never done. Sometimes we should listen and tell ourselves the truth. Because we can always say anything we say should be favor women. No. These men, most of these men will not tell you what they were going through in their marriage. But they were just pretending that everything is good. But inside their mind, a lot was going on. But they will never tell you. It is late when a man decided to have a second wife. You can only prevent it. But when a man decides to have a second wife, particularly getting somebody pregnant, do you think he just get that person pregnant in 1 month, in 1 day, in 2 days? Somebody that got somebody pregnant, they might be on it for 5 years, many years. They have become friends, chatting, talking to each other. They see each other most of the time. They are already dating. It is not that you just pick her on the street and get her pregnant in 1 day. When were you? When your husband doesn't come home, when he always tell you, I'm with this plan, when he doesn't pick up, when he turn the phone off, when were you? What are you doing? When he changed attitude to you, what were you doing? What were you looking? When he was misbehaving, when he changed, you can know when somebody changed in 1 year, in 2 years. You know when somebody changed. When this man changed, you can know that, oh, this one is this is not my real husband, and now I'm living with a stranger. Before this thing happened, when you know all kind of behaviors he was giving you at home, you can even say, I'm going to move out. I'm not even enjoying no more. No attention, no kind of love no more. He doesn't care for me no more. He doesn't give me no attention no more. He just do whatever he want to do. He come home anytime he want to come home. Sometimes he doesn't pick my call. He doesn't pick my message. Sometimes he doesn't care for me. And you are still there. He's already gone. You are the only one left there. Sometimes it's good to make a move. Like, you know what? I can't even stand this no more. But you are just still there managing, tolerating him because you want to be in the marriage, for the sake of marriage, for pretending to people who are on the street that you are married with the ring and misses. Fake life. I'm sorry to you that. Fake life. Because we women, we want that. Sometimes we deceive ourselves. They call something like editing marriage. You know editing marriage? Edit. Sometimes we manage, some marriage is editing. What they wanted you to see is what you see. But what they don't want you to see, they will not let you see that. So they edit it for you. They come out on the street or outside and you pretend as if everything is good. But nothing is good. The man is complaining. He couldn't want to tell the pastor. He couldn't want to tell the family member. He couldn't want to tell your own family member. If he tell you too, as a wife, you will never listen to the correction. If you know he tell you, my wife, I don't like this, I don't want to do this, you'll be shouting at him, yelling at him, you will be responding every minute, talking back, nagging. Because if he tell you, you want to listen. But the man keep quiet. Thank you so much, Yemi. Yemi said you cannot change anybody. Of course, you cannot change anybody. So the man keep quiet, but inside his mind, a lot was going on. What he wanted to do, you might not know. By the time he take his decision, it will shock you. It will shock you. So sometimes these men are respected a lot because they can hide something and pretend as if everything was good with them. because they were watching, they were watching your behavior, they see everything that is going on. But if they tell, oh, I don't like this thing you did, you don't want to listen, but okay, I won't complain no more. But they will pack you to the side. The moment they pack you to the side, you know something is going on. You can never see a man that loves his wife and move on and marry second wife, because no man can do that. Because when you love your wife, you won't even try another lady. You will always see your wife in your eyes like this. If you are going on the street, you will see your wife image. If you are driving, you will see your wife image. If you are at your job, you will see your wife image. If you are eating, maybe in a restaurant, you will see your wife image. Out there, when you are seeing you see your wife image, you can never see another lady on the street, because you really love her. You can't even go for another lady. Who are you when you are always see my wife image every minute, every time? Because no more love. That is why the man choose to go for another lady. So when this is done, it is done. Nothing you can do. If you are not careful, you might end up to lose the guy. So at this situation now, it is very, very sensitive situation. So elder people will never tell you move out of your marriage because of another lady wanted to come in. No, anyone tell somebody to move out because of another lady, it is not helping. Because let me explain to you about love. Some women love their husband to the core. They love their husband to the core. For the sake of that love, they always forgive. Yeah, for the sake of that love, whatever that man will do, they will always forgive and let go. Do you know why? Oh, thanks so much for coming, James. James, God bless you for always come and support me. I really appreciate your coming. God bless you. For the sake of that love, they will always let go and forgive. So some women, when you see them tolerating their husband with another wife coming in, second wife, it is not because they want to accept that. It is never because they don't know what to do. It is never because it's never because they don't want to make trouble, but they stay and accept because of the love they have for the husband. So sometimes men know that, oh, I know my wife, she can't do anything funny, she always respects me, she always accepting me. That kind of wife, the husband will go to her room and be on his knee and beg her, Yalagaja, I know I hurt you, forgive me, the deal has been done, accept her, she will be a good girl, just accept her, forgive me. That kind of woman, if you are in that kind of shoe, what will you do? When your husband came to apologize and say accept her, just forgive her, I know you love me, accept me and accept the new lady, she will obey you, she will only listen to you, she's a good girl. What will want that kind of woman to do? Will that kind of woman still move out and listen to a bad friend? If that kind of woman go ahead and decided to, I am moving out, I am not sharing my husband with anybody, that kind of woman is on her own. She's on her own. The one you want to go and marry, how do you sure that one will not bring in 3 wives at the same time? Because you are living in a country where the polygamy is welcome. Because you are living in a country where the polygamy is accepted, not in Western world. It's not, there's no police can arrest him for you, no judge can lock him up for you. But if you try that in the Western world, you won't even dare try that in the Western world. You won't try to do that. You will not do that. But because you are living in a country where polygamy is accepted, that's the type of our tradition. But some respected husband, they won't want to hurt their wife. But some, yeah, let me read the comment. Yemi said, love is not enough to sustain a marriage. Yeah, a woman can stay on her own. I know a woman can stay. That's no. Let me listen to me. I said, if you can tolerate that kind of second wife, if you have to choose either to stay in the marriage with the second wife or to leave. But when you leave, you will face the consequence too. But some part of the country like Nigeria, some women don't want to leave because of financial insecure that surrounded it. That is why in Nigeria, some husband doesn't want their wife to work. You know what I mean? So they make them like handicap. That means they take a full total control over them. That means they can do anything. They can manipulate them. They can control them anyhow. So that kind of woman would rather accept because she has no other options. Because husband is the only one she depends on financially. But some independent women that have their own money, that have a good job, that go to school, that have a certificate, even that kind of husband, I don't think we even try that with her, because the woman can do and undo. That woman can choose to live because she can stand on her own. She go to school, she has certificate, she have a good job. That kind of man, we respected her more. That man will not even try that with her. You know what I mean? Because he knew he have a good job on her own. She's independent. She have the money on her own. She can as well leave the marriage and move out and live a single life and enjoy herself. But when you don't have your own money, you have no job, all you depend is on your husband that take care of all responsibility at home. When that kind of situation happen, like your husband bring a new wife, what will you do? That means you are moving from fire pan to fire. Because when you move out, you have no money on your own. How will you cater for these children? How will you take care of your kids? Where will you start from? That is why some women accepted second wife. Nothing they can do. They have to live with that. That is their destiny. So that is a lesson when a woman doesn't have a money on her own, that can never stand that, oh, I can stand on my feet. I have no job. I don't have no training. I can't even provide for myself. So that man can do anything. He can bring many wives. You have to accept. Whether you can take care of them or not, you just have to accept. Because if you move out, you are going to face some challenges. It's even better stay on your lane, and the man will be taking care of the kids, and you manage where you are. So far, he's not bringing the lady into your room. You know what I mean? So when you move out in kind of situation now, it is going to be disastrous for you. So I don't think, let me read comment. Yemi said the man does not love the woman to want to marry second wife. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When a man make a move and marry second wife, let me explain to you. I am talking to a woman generally, including me. I'm not talking about anybody. When a man make a move and have a second wife, some of these men never wanted to marry second wife. Let me explain to you. Women cause it. We cause it. We cause it. Most we cause it. I'm not directing to anybody. We are talking about generally. So not that a man just wake up and say, I want to have a second wife. Nobody. It's stressful. Not that a man, I want to have a second wife. No man wanted to have second wife. But in future, circumstances cause it to some of them. I'm not talking about the one that have never satisfied with his wife, but some of them, it is circumstances that push them doing it. But you don't live with them. You are not in their marriage. They were in the marriage. Nobody know what was going on in this marriage. What they tell you is what you listen at. You know what I mean? So when the man make a move, he must have going through some stuff in the marriage that never wanted to share with anyone. He might not want to share with the pastor. He might not want to share with the family member. Some people like to hide their private life. You know what I mean? But when they make a move, it's like a shock that how do you do this? Why do you do this to your wife? But do you know what she has been managing, what he has been hiding from you guys that he might not want to share with anyone? But by the time he make a move, it might got into a state he couldn't tolerate it no more. He might not want to live a fake life no more. He might not want to pretend no more. He now say, I'm going to make a move. Let me do for a second wife. Maybe I will have a peace of mind. And this second wife was never like he dated in 1 day, 2 days. He might be on this journey of second wife for many years. Let me read comment. I was sorry to be stuck in a relationship with second wife. Yemi, I'm not talking about Western world. I am talking about Nigeria. African that have polygamy. African that their culture is polygamy. That's what I'm talking about. It can never happen in the Western world. You know what I mean? You know? But I'm talking about African culture. Because there's nothing like a jail time for a man having a second wife. No. You can't take nobody to court. Police can never arrest your husband. A lawyer cannot even stand for you in the court. Judge cannot even lock your husband up. If you go to police will tell you go and settle it, your marital matter. Police will not even listen to you. If you reported that my husband bring in a new wife, he gets somebody pregnant, police will not listen to you in Nigeria. So I'm talking about Western world. But Western world, it is unacceptable. I'm talking about Africa. I'm talking about our culture, our generation from our grandfather, what our mother, our grandmother have been going through, and they survived this. Yes, they survived it. So I'm even scared about our new generation kids. I'm scared about our son, our male child. I'm scared about our new generation kids, the children of nowadays. They can't tolerate what our parents, our grandfather, our grandmother tolerated those then. So I'm even scared about what will happen in the future, because the children of nowadays, they are not like our grandmother. Their thinking is different. They believe my husband belongs to me and my wife, me and my husband, nobody else. They don't want to hear anything like, how can you bring in second wife for what? Because of the computer situation now, because everything is computerized, so they see what is going on in the world. So in those days when our grandfather was married to many wives, nothing like computer, nothing like exposure. They don't see any other Western world what is going on. So our children of nowadays, they will copy the Western world, but they don't know anything about our tradition, that our culture require that a man can have more than one wife. That's our culture. But children of nowadays doesn't want to know anything about culture. They don't care. So I'm even scared about male child, because you can never know what the future might bring you. Yemi said, somewhere we survive it. You are right. You can never tell. Let me tell you, when you marry first year, second year, you can never tell what future will bring you. You can never tell what will happen. You can't tell if this man is going to change. Because the first day of wedding, you were dancing, you were jumping, you are happy. I took him to court, we married legally in court. Excuse me, do you think when you marry somebody legally in Nigeria, that stop you from marrying another lady, another wife? No, in Nigeria. My own sister married from court. Her husband married her from court wedding. Do you know what happened? This man marry another lady somewhere in Lagos. And the family go to the family of the lady, and they do traditional marriage with her. And they marry from the court. And nothing my sister do about it. My sister still doesn't leave the marriage. Because it's going to be, if she leaves, she will be the loser. She will be the one and lose the husband for the other lady. You know what I mean? So, talking of people that don't even marry in the court, is there any way you can stop them? So that is the topic. Can you stop? You can only prevent. But when the man make a move to marry second wife, What will you do? Are you going to buy him or use some omorogun and crack whatever? I don't want to use some word because all this topic I'm doing now is like YouTube. I don't want YouTube to strike me. Hear me say, who even brought polygamy into our country? Hear me? Nobody brought polygamy. Hear me? Nobody brought polygamy to our culture. Polygamy was there. Polygamy was there. I wake up one day. No, I don't wake up. I was born from the baby. I grew up. I grew up. I wake up to notice that our religion is polygamy, and I study it in my government. But I study government in school. So in our government, government tell you your right and everything about your country. In a government, they wrote it there. Nigerian African tradition is polygamy. It was written in the government, in the textbook. It was written there. When I was in secondary school, I said, so our tradition is polygamy. Do you know what they could do now? They should go and rewrite the government textbook, go and rewrite the constitution, and erase the tradition. When they erase that tradition, so those men that have many wives, they will never go unpunished. So that's the only way to stop it. They should have some law, like a court that will judge. When your husband bring another wife, take him to that court, and let him go and serve maybe 2 years and lock him up. That's the only way they can stop. If there's a law, maybe if you have another government that take over, like a new president, that even our president, the president will never have one wife safe. If it is Muslim, you know what I mean? So he cannot even have one wife if it is Muslim, But a Muslim culture is they accepted many wives because they will tell the wife on the first day of the marriage. But Christian culture doesn't accept it. But they will not tell a Christian that your husband might wanted to have another wife in the nearest future. Okay? But they've forgotten that in the nearest future, if your husband starting to misbehaving, like maybe you have an idea of having by mistake accidentally have another wife, don't leave her. Don't leave him. They should only tell the Christian child, don't move out, don't leave, stay in your marriage. Then the wife will stay there. But when somebody is telling you move out, you are leaving for that woman to come in. That means you leave your husband for somebody else. Yeah, because later somebody that is coming, it doesn't want you to stay. She wanted to chase you away so that she can take over the house. So what will you do when this kind of situation happen? What will you do? What did our grandmother do? What did they did in those years? They stay in the marriage. They face their children. They face the husband if they really love the husband. If the husband never neglect them, but if the husband doesn't divorce them, then they stay with the husband. They have to face it. That is their destiny. They have to carry their cross. You have chosen that kind of man. There's nothing you can do. If everything is destiny, nothing you can't change your destiny, So when you choose a kind of man like that, whatever you saw in future, you face it. But moving out, I'm going to live in, you end up being single. Because people on the street that are single doesn't even like to be single. Do you ever think anyone single like to be single? Do you ever see any single parent that telling you, I am happy single? No single mother will ever tell you she's happy single. So if any single out there encourage you leave because somebody gets pregnant for your husband and move out, she wants you to join the single life, then you're going to face what single are facing on the street. So what our grandmother did, they don't leave, they stay there. What do you want a life for your first wife do? She stay in the marriage. Those kids, because the Baba know that she know what he really wants. The woman can never stop Baba not to have many wives. He knew what he really wants. He's grown old woman. But the first wife stay in the marriage because he want to stay, raise the kids, the children with their father. She doesn't want to raise her children alone. She want Baba to raise her children, to give her children a good culture, a tradition, how to behave, how to respect elders. She want her father, the father of her kids, to raise the children together. Because when you live in marriage, when your children are so little, it is so dangerous sometimes. Because some of these children, they respect their father more than their mother. They scared of the father, you know. They disrespect they disrespect mother. But when they see their father, they scared about their father than mother. So that's why some of our grandmother stay in the marriage. Not that they really want to stay there. Why that their husband have too many wives, but they stay because they want to raise these kids together with their father. Why? Be protected. That is why they stay there. So when it happen, it is happen. Nothing no one can do. You are just bragging, shouting, intimidating, do or something. That one can even make him wanted to come home again. That one can even make him run away from home. It can even make him abandon you. It can even make him move in with this so-called wife that is coming. You know, because you are frightening, you are intimidating, you are say sort of words that make him to doesn't want to be with you again. You know, in those days, our grandmother, they don't even say nothing, they don't say a word. They calm, they quiet, because they want to have their husband back home. Sometimes the other wife end up being abandoned, being neglected, because the wife will calm down, bring the husband close to her, you know, talk in a calm manner, be gentle, because it has happened. You can't stop a man when a man already make a move. When the man is misbehaving, changing attitude, behavior, you will know that something going to happen. Then you can prevent it coming. But when it happen, it is happen. You have to accept your destiny and move on. Because I got to say what I got to say. I'm a grown on. I'm an adult. I'm not a small girl. You know, I saw a lot in my life, and I saw a lot that is going on around me. So most of the things that happen, women cause it at home. Women cause it. Did she tell you how she's treating him? Did she tell you how what she's doing? Did she tell you what her husband is going through? She won't tell you. But when this thing happen, you'll be shouting, hey, looking for sympathy or whatever, somebody to pity her. I'm sorry to say that, because I'm a woman too, but it is hurting. It's so painful. But when it happen, it is happen. But you can only prevent. You know, you can only prevent. But sometimes some of these men are not satisfied with one woman. Yeah, they don't. Are not satisfied with one woman. Sometimes they don't satisfy. But when a man make a decision to do that, better leave him alone. He have his money to spend. Let me read comment. Yemi said, usually you find that man messing around about with another woman. We abandon the children. Yes. No, before the man can decide to have a second wife, it is never started in one day. This man will be started, might be on the journey for many years, like 3-4 years, dating the lady, the so-called new wife. Okay. But when somebody is changing, when you know somebody is changed to you at home as an husband, you know the kind of behaviors, you know how he behaved to you the first year of marriage, you know how he behaved to you the second year of marriage, the third year of marriage, the fifth year of marriage. When the man change, women knows. Thanks so much. God bless you guys. When the man change, women know when the man changes. But when the man changes, you know when he changes. Then you can even change your way. If you want to stop that, prevent it coming, you can try your best and change your way. maybe that's something you do for him that he doesn't like. He keep complaining to you. You don't change. You don't change your character. Then you have to change. Oh, my husband doesn't like this. He only complain about this every time. Let me change before another person snatches from me. You know. But some men are not satisfied. They always want change. Some men will tell you they can't keep eating fufu every day. I don't know what they mean by that. Some will tell you how. Some will ask you, did you what do you eat yesterday? If I say maybe I eat padoyan. Okay, what do you eat today? Maybe I say I eat beans. Okay, why don't you eat pepper yam yesterday? That's why some men have another wife. They want a change. That's why they want to change. Like you are changing your clothes. Maybe you have one clothes to church last week Sunday. You might not want to have the same clothes to church another Sunday. You might want to have another clothes. That's why they go for new wife, second wife. They love changing. So you can't stop that kind of man. You know, you can't stop that kind of man. You have to tolerate that kind of man and manage him if you don't want to end up being single. If you love single outside are waiting for you to join. Life of single is good though. Sometimes it's good or sometimes it's not good. You know, you are by yourself. Particularly when your children are young. Life of a single is not good. But when your children grown up, you can decide to be on your own, stay alone. But when you have a small kids, when your children are underage, life of a single is not good. People act single and they will tell you what they were facing. So single ladies, they are facing a lot of stuff, but there's nothing they can do. You have to accept your fate. You have to accept it, but you can't say because your husband make a move and have a second wife and you want to leave. You are leaving for her to move in. She will be happy that she chased you away. In that kind of situation, what will you do? You have the right to do whatever you want to do. Nobody can tell any good woman to what to do. You can choose to move out and be a single. You can choose to tolerate your husband and manage, because when a man make a move to have a second wife, you are not going to be the one to tell him to abandon the second wife. No, because he choose to have a second wife. He's already make up his mind, because that's nothing like a mistake. It was never a mistake. So you can't stop a grown man what to do. When a man want to do anything, nobody can stop them. But do you know why some of these men, they don't want nobody to tell them what to do? Some of these men, when you tell them what to do, that's when they were mad. That's when they were mean for telling them, no, you can't have a second wife, not in this house. Ew. Then they will now be mean, like, oh, how dare you tell me what to do? Are you going to take care of her for me? Am I going to spend your money? That is the language Nigerian African men always tell their wife. Am I going to spend your money? How dare you tell me how to spend my money? How dare you tell me who to marry, who not to marry? Because you know why? They are in control of your life. They are in control. They are manipulating it because of our culture. That's submissive. Respect your wife. Cherish submissive to your husband. Respect your husband. Cherish your husband. Adore your husband. Listen to your husband. When your husband is talking, don't talk, don't nag. So they take control over our life. Like we are totally submissive, and you are telling him not to bring a second wife. They don't want you to say no. Some other only wanted you to accept the second wife. That is when they love you more. When you say, no, I will never take that in this house. Ew. For you saying that, he will not like you. You are thinking he will love you. Ew. Because you are rejecting the new wife. That when you already fall in love with him, he already make a move. He had decided to do what he wanted to do. And you were frightened, you were threatening him. Wow. He's gone. He's gone. This man doesn't want you to tell them what to do. They want you to accept. The moment you were threatening, you were frightened, he won't even love you more. Because as an African man, particularly Nigerian man, somebody that already decide on what to do, he have already decided what to do, he make up his mind. All he wanted you to say is that, okay, I will accept her. Then that's what he was expecting you to say. Okay? But sometimes they don't know that it's very hurting. You can't bring a new wife to your wife and accept your wife to say, I accept her. It is normal for a woman to be so mean and disagree with you. No way, no way, no way. But if your husband beg you, I am sorry, my baby, this is just a mistake, please forgive me, accept her, she be a good girl. But the woman should not calm down if she still want to be in the marriage. I'm not talking about someone that I've already done. You know, when you're already done in the marriage, okay, when you're already done in the marriage, you can mess everything up. But when you still want to remain there and your kids are still young, you still need this man, hey, to nurture them for you. Oh, yes, me. When you have already finished and you have done, you have already done, you don't need this marriage no more, you can say, I'm moving out. But if you still need that marriage and this thing have already happened and there's nothing you can do, you can never stop it no more, because this man never said he got her pregnant. He said he's bringing in a new wife. There's a difference between getting someone pregnant accidentally, but there's a difference between ready to marry second wife. He really wanted to marry second wife. You can never stop him. Before he decided to marry second wife, he must have been planning this. He must have been planning this. It was never that he wake up one day and say, I'm married second wife. He was on the way, he was on the journey for many years, planning this. And he was even scared, afraid of you. That is why it take him for so many years. But for you to say, no way, never in this house, swear, the man is gone. The only solution is be on your lane. They are not bringing into your room. Just what remains for you in that marriage now is stay there, because you need this man to nurture the kids for you. You don't want to be the one nurturing them alone, train them alone. Particularly if you are not financially okay, you still need him, because he has already made up his mind. He has already decided what to do. It is late. You can only prevent this to happen. But when it is happen, it is happen. Because I know some family member that this happened to, and they move on. They don't leave the marriage. I see some family member that are in the same situation I'm talking about here now, that they go through the same, as that's never say, oh, I will move out. They remain in the marriage, and the lady still have another kids, and they were growing together because she still need her husband. But if you don't need this man no more, you can use that as an excuse to move out. Any woman that still need her husband will never use excuse of bringing in a new wife to leave that marriage. If you leave that marriage, that means you don't even need that marriage no more. You are looking for a way out. You are looking for a simple excuse. Then I'm moving out. I want to leave. But when you still need the marriage, that's a very sensitive situation to handle. What will you do? Now, you are on your own. You are on your own in your room. Because somebody that's bringing in a new wife is not bringing in on top of your head. It is not bringing you to sleep in your room. He must have prepared himself. These are our African men, our Nigerian men. Before they decided to bring a new wife, they have already planned this. It is not by accidentally. She's bringing a new wife because he planned for it. They just want you to hear. They want you to hear. He's already planned this. If it is possible for you not to know, you might not know. But for him to tell you that he's bringing a new wife, he respected you safe. I saw a family member that go through this. She's still in the marriage. She's even having children. They grow together, and the other wife. For him to tell you, my honey, sweetheart, baby, whatever name, she is already planning. He wanted to carry you along because he respected you. That is why he tell you that. He's telling you. He respected you. He value you. That's why he's telling you. Some men will not tell their wife, and they do it secretly. If you know about it, and they will tell you what you're gonna do, what will you do? I have a new wife. Yeah, then you know. What will you do? You can't start do anything funny to him because he's the control. He's the head of the family. He's in charge of everything in the house. He pay all the bills. He finance everything in the house. He pay your children's school fees. You depend on him. You don't have the money of your own. You don't go to school. You are not independent. You can't even boast of $50, what I call it, maybe Nigerian money, about $100, 1,000. So what will you do? You have to stay there because you are not financially okay. He's in charge of everything. Oh, Jesus for it. God bless you, sister. God bless you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Yay! Jesus for it. Sorry. Oh. Thanks for coming, sister. I don't want to show my face because this topic is... I don't want to show my face because this topic is very, very interesting. And I'm not showing my face. Mom Jessila, God bless you. Thanks for coming, Mom Jessila. I'm sorry because I was shaking the table. Oh, let me read your comment, Mom Jessila. Oh, sounds funny. Okay, as a Christian, polygamy is wrong, and Jesus himself said it in punishable by hellfire. I know. We're talking about. I'm talking about. It is against the... Mom Jessila, you don't understand what I mean. What I mean is that if it is happen, what will the person do? It is happen. Okay, what will she do? I'm just like that's what I mean. It is happen. What will she do? Will she move out? I checked the table, so my phone dropped out. Mom Jessila. I said I'm talking about if that kind of thing happen. Okay, let me read your comments. Matthew 5:27-30 say a man who lost after a woman is better to God's eyes out than spend eternal life in hell. Yes, I am not talking about Christianity now. Okay, I am talking about... Let me explain to you what I'm trying to say. What did our grandmother, what did they do then? There are some Christian home, that the husband have another wife. What would that woman do when it is happen? I'm talking about when a man choose to make a move to have a second wife. I never see anyone that can stop a man, because somebody that do it have already mean what he wanted to do. He has already planned this, that he's going to make a move to do that. So that person that person is not a Christian. Okay, this is not about Christianity now. I'm talking about general. That person that do that, you can never see a Christian do this. You know what I mean? Because a Christian is different from a just common man. So let me read the comment. It is not the new news about the new wife, but some women have a jealous nature. That is the reason why they don't want to stay in the relationship. Loving the man is not an issue. Yes, I know. I'm not talking about Christianity. I'm talking about our culture, our tradition. Our tradition, our culture are what some Nigerian men use as an excuse that I can marry as many wives as I want, because I'm an African, I'm in Nigeria, our tradition, our culture support this. So this is not about Christianity. I'm just like, don't get me wrong. So just let me read the comment. I'm just like say, yes, you must not be part of such immorality. The wife should give him an ultimatum to either denounce such a woman, or she give her a divorce. As a Christian, say you can divorce on immorality. Yeah, that's what I said. I said when a woman doesn't want to share her husband, okay, as a Christian, even a Christian family will never do such things. But some Christian that sleep around, they are all on the streets. But some of them have a second wife, but they will hide it. For the sake of Christianity, they pretend at home. So they marry some second wife secretly, hiding it. So when they are no more, so they will bring these children out, and the wife will say, oh, I have a kids for him, I have a children for him. But this husband will keep it for a secret as a Christian, but the wife will not know. But the wife will still believe she's the only one in the marriage, she's the only one, and her children. But for the sake of Christianity, this kind of Christian husband will hide it like a secret. I have some I have a Christian family that do that, which is a good example. But the wife will not know. But he doesn't even care about the result, maybe, the reward for everything in life, like fornication, like do anything, adultery is sin. But this Christian doesn't, the Christian husband will not think about that. So I'm not talking about a Christianity or so. I'm talking about our tradition, our culture. I'm not talking about religion. Okay, a Christian religion, our culture, we don't accept multiple wife, one husband. Okay, so we are talking about a common man generally. Okay, and our tradition in Nigeria, our culture, like polygamy. So this our culture, it is what our men stand with, that our culture is polygamy now, our culture is polygamy now, tradition. Say your grandfather, your grandma, your grandmommy in that generation won't you see polygamy there? Your grandmother, is your mommy not doesn't have a second wife? Your mommy was your mommy not the second wife or third wife? Jesus for real said the Christian that have another wife is going to Mom Jessila, when you came in, oh my God, my camera dropped on the floor. So somebody that bring in a new one, do you think he was thinking about air fire? Don't you think before he even bring the new wife, he was even sleeping around before they? Do you think someone can get somebody pregnant one day? He was sleeping around before he even bring the Welcome, my sister Imam. God bless you. Just now, Someone that bring a new wife, I'm eating. I can't even eat, but this topic is very sensitive. Guys, someone that bring a new wife, do you think it is about air fire? Hmm? I'm just now, it might say hi to you. I'm just now. Somebody was, let me speak. Somebody that bring another wife, second wife. Do you think that kind of man thinking that somewhere called air fire? Eh? We're talking about religion. I'm just like, we're talking about religion now. I'm not talking about religion. And I'm talking about African men. A country that supports polygamy, like in Nigeria. I'm just not saying, even in our culture, not all men are polygamous. Not all men cheat. It's only home where the woman is lazy and depend on the man. I'm just like, I am saying the same thing. It is true. I said it earlier. I said in some home, husband does everything. Husband provide for everything in the house. This man will do everything. This man will pay for bill. He will pay for school fees. He will pay for food. He will buy your clothes. He will be the one to be in charge of everything. Okay, and you think that kind of man, when you see a lady that have money, that is independent, he might even want to go for her. Okay, but sometimes you can't blame a woman that doesn't do anything to support. Okay, but some men that want to manipulate you, take full control over you, won't want you to do anything, want to turn you to a slave, because he knew what he's going to do in future. That is why he doesn't want you to do anything. He will be fighting you. I don't want to go to war. Just stay home, take care of my children. I don't want you to do anything. Sometimes some of them don't want to marry graduates, you know. They will say, I don't want to marry graduates. She will not be submissive. She will not listen to me. Oh, why don't you want to marry graduate? Why don't you want to marry her? Because she's a graduate? Because she won't allow you to manipulate her? She won't let you take full control over her, putting her back and front. That's why you don't want to marry graduates. You know, she will never allow you to manipulate her. She won't want you to turn her to slave. You won't even do anything funny to her. She will know all right. So I'm talking about some men, not Christian this time around. I'm not talking about religion. Any Christian that choose to marry second wife, third wife, fourth wife, that is a problem. Whether you are going to hellfire, you are going to heaven, you will choose one. You choose where you are going to. Nobody can tell you a way to hellfire, a way to heaven, everlasting life. You will choose, because it's like the way you lay your bed, the way you make your bed, you are going to lay on it. That is the difference between hellfire and heaven. You choose if you belong to heaven, you belong to hellfire. It's you're on your own. So you can't tell a grown man that, oh, if you do this, you are going to hellfire. Yemis Coco, he might say to you, you can't tell a grown man, you know, if you have a second wife, you know you are going to hellfire. He knows already that is where it belongs to. I'm just laughing. My phone dropped on the floor because I was laughing. Let me read the comment. Mom just like said, if a man want to be polygamous man, he will tell you the intended before intimacy that he will not marry you at church or court. Just traditional marriage, then you know. Yes, I'm saying the same thing. I said our tradition. That is what some men always use that to cover up. I'm not talking about religion now. That church or Muslim religion or their own religions support polygamy, but they will tell you, oh, welcome, holy praise, God bless you. Muslim religion, their religion support that, but Christian, The pastor will never tell you to marry 2, 3, 4 wives. You know what I mean? But some Christians go ahead and marry another wife in future. But I'm not talking about a Christian that really holy, that full Christian. You know, two type of Christian. You know, some Christians go to church. Some Christians are really Christian that give their life. I'm not talking about the one that really give their life, that born again, that devoted their whole life to Jesus Christ. I'm not talking about those one. I'm talking about just a Christian that just go to church for service. You know what I mean? I'm just going to church for the sake of being a Christian. So that's what I'm talking about. So some Christians too have more than one wife. God bless you for coming, Prince. God bless you. This is a very sensitive topic, okay? When it is happen, it is happen. And no one can judge anyone. Oh, you have a second wife. Don't think you are going to hellfire. You can't tell somebody that's going to hellfire. Let God judge. God knows who is coming to hellfire, who is not coming. God is waiting for every one of us. Princess, hear me say hi to you. God know who is coming. God is waiting for who is really coming to hellfire, who is not coming. So let God judge who is coming to hellfire. Okay? We are not the one that say, oh, when you marry the second wife, go to hellfire. But a Christian knows that according to Christianity, it is never written in the Bible that you can marry multiple wives. I don't know, maybe it's in Bible. I don't know Bible, but some pastor might know that it's our call, our religion to marry more than one wife. As a Christian, maybe it is our religion, maybe it is never our religion, but I don't know. But sometimes men that have more than one wife, they don't follow a religion, they follow tradition, they follow our culture. Welcome to our meet. Jesus said, not all that call me Lord will inherit the kingdom. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So when the mom just laugh, it is not about go to hellfire or whatever. This thing is when before your husband make a move to have a second wife, it was never that he never planned it. Some men that have this make a move to have a second wife, it started from you as a wife. Trust me, it started from you. It started from woman. The person is in marriage. It started from her. From the marriage inside. If you see a Christian that make a move to have a second wife, before a Christian can make a move and have a second wife, this man must have facing some challenges in the marriage. A lot of things is going on, circumstances surrounding it. He might never want to tell no one, even if it is a private known to him. He might not want to tell us, tell the pastor, the family member. He might try to hide it, protect the wife. He might try to save the wife, private life. You know what I mean? But it might be in between two of them that they don't want us to know. The wife might be the one cause it. You know what I mean? So sometimes when this thing happen, you don't blame nobody. Trust me. Before it is happen, it's supposed to be prevented. Amendment. Trying to stop it. But trying, not after it is done. No. When it is done, it is done. Trying to make some amendment. Maybe you see it coming. You were watching this thing coming and make a change from in the marriage and try your best. If you choose to go ahead, then if you can't cope, walk out, move out, start a new life. Being a Christian, you are going to end up being single at last. Anyway, as a Christian, you can't share your husband, but you move out, you walk away, start a new life, live a single life, look for a Christian that is very, very committed to you, very honest to you. Mommy Jessila, Mommy Jessila, you were so mean. What's that? This your message is so mean, yo, Mom Jessila. Let me read your comment. It's your so-called tradition. Mom Jessila, go and somebody said on the comment section on one YouTuber, he said if it's possible to change the tradition. Oh my God, I don't know. The so-called tradition, yeah, you are right. This lady said, is it possible to change tradition? Yes, it's so-called tradition, yeah. Just now say it is your so-called tradition that has kept all African countries backward to the extent that the list of the European countries have better facilities than best of African countries. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's so contradiction. At the same time, if somebody came to me now, okay, you know I care. My husband brought in a new wife, and what should I do? Just like ask me if somebody came to me and said, you need an advice for me, an advice. My husband brought in a new wife. She even got her pregnant. What should I do? If that is very sensitive questions, okay? Very sensitive and very sensitive questions. If somebody walk into me and asks me, okay, my husband brought in a new wife, a second wife. She even got him her pregnant. What should? Let me read the comment. Yemi, challenges in marriage does not give man right to marry second wife. I know it does not give man to marry second wife, but sometimes some of these men make a move and marry second wife. There's nothing we can do when somebody do that. As a mother, if it is my son that do that, I will be mad at him and I will not like it because I don't want polygamy for him. But I will not even let my son do that. I won't, because I will. If the wife close to me, if the wife was so, that's why sometimes it's good to be close to mother-in-law. Trust me, they can do. They're the one that go to save you. But some wives who don't want to see mother-in-law. Some will say they don't want to see their mother-in-law. They want their mother-in-law to pay me. I don't want to use some word in my channel. They want their mother-in-law to pay before they marry to their son. Some don't want to deal with their mother-in-law. They don't want to have anything to do with their mother-in-law. They can be the one to even save you. When you see some changes in your husband misbehaving, if you run to your mother-in-law, report to your mother-in-law. They can be the ones stop him, prevented this coming. So you can only prevent this coming before this thing happen. Sometimes mother-in-law are the one. Sometimes mother-in-law are the one that can stop this coming. When you are, if you are close to them, if you are nice to them, it's not that they're going to do anything for him to stop him, but they can use some kind of words, advise him, and they can even talk to you as a wife. Maybe you have to change your way. Maybe there's something your husband is complaining about. If your husband tell them, sometimes some of these men don't want to expose their private life to people outside, but they can free to talk to mother-in-law what is going on, and the mother-in-law can be in good shape to prevent this coming if you are close to them. No, let me comment. Mommy, something like you are really mean this afternoon. Mom just now said, no, seriously, all African men need to sit up and start condemning evil. Polygamy destroy lives. It takes disease or marriage. It kills. It brings bastard to such home. Yes, Mom Jessila. Mom Jessila, don't need solution. Don't need solution. Let me tell you. If somebody walk into me and ask me, I care. My husband have his second wife. he just have a second wife. He bringing it home. He even got her pregnant. What did you what do you think I would tell that kind of woman? Hmm. This I would tell that kind of woman that this is a very serious matter and a very sensitive situation to handle. As per as per me, what do you want me to say now? I will tell the kind of lady that I will not tell you to move out of your marriage because I don't know what was going on in your mind. I don't know your mind, but I will not tell you what to do. The ball is in your court. Anyway, handle this case, handle this matter. Be careful, sensitively, very well. Don't do anything funny. Let me read comments. Whatever the problem in the marriage as polygamy is not the answer. I know, I never say it is the answer. If it happen, what will you do? Shey you kpai the boy? If you kpai the boy, it is even better to prevent that to happen. Whatever this problem in marriage as polygamy is not the answer. I know, Mom, just like don't you see the topic? I said, what can you do to stop him from taking a second wife? That is the question. What can you do when somebody have already make up mind and do that? It is even better to prevent this coming. Some wife doesn't want to be close to a mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law. They can be the one to save you sometimes. They can be the one to talk to your husband. They are not the one that know their sister, that know their brother. So mother-in-law know the only one that know as son. Sometimes this male child they respected their mother most than any other person. So when you reported your husband that he's trying to do this, he's making a move, they can prevent it coming. But when it is happen, what can someone do? If somebody come to me, what did you expect me to tell that kind of person, the wife? Will I tell her move out? Did you expect me to tell anyone going through the kind of situation now that to tell the person move out? I am not in position to tell somebody to move out if a husband have a second wife. Only God knows the best thing to do at this point in time. If it is happen, the God knows better than us. Is only answer to any problem, any situation in life. It's the only one that will take control at this kind of critical at this kind of situation now, because very sensitive. It is very, very, very hurting because I don't know. But when somebody have kind of problem, when somebody come to me, I will not tell the person to move out, and I will not tell the person to stay. I will only tell the person that the ball is in your court. And Yoruba will say, "Alátiṣe ló mà ti ṣe àrẹ̀." Nobody can call for me for kind of advice. Okay, so you are in the marriage, you are the one that going through. If you can cope, stay there. If you can't cope, if you can't share your husband, then you know what to do. If you can't share your husband, you know what to do. If you can share your husband, you know what to do. When I first started this live streaming couple of 1 hour ago, I said that I am not here in my channel to talk in favor of anyone, in favor of man, in favor of women like me. I want to say my opinion, the way it is, the way I feel like. If this kind of situation is going on, even to my family, I will not say because in my family, because I feel emotional down because of it's my sister. Oh, move out! No, I will just tell who is involved that you need to take it easy at this time, at this point in time now. This time around, we don't know what to do. Let God lead us. So we do everything in hand of God. God will take control. So I will just tell the person in charge in the kind of situation that okay, just take it easy. Don't do anything funny. If you know you can't cope, before you end up being locked up somewhere, you know the right thing to do. Then excuse the so-called husband. because you end of the day you will find yourself to blame. Before you find yourself to blame, if you know you can't cope, you can't even withstand the situation, you can't even handle the situation, you better excuse them than to do something funny, you know. But I will not let somebody tell somebody, move out, move. Don't tell him you can never accept. No, 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 no. Who am I to tell you what to do in your marriage? When you marry this guy, you saw him before you make a move to marry him, because you need to study someone before. I think I made a video something like that last week. Before you can proceed and marry someone, you need to study him. You need to know the kind of person he is. You can't just grab somebody and marry the second day and later in the future you are disappointed in his behavior. Ah, ah. That is your destiny, your parcel, your package. That's your package. So you can't cry to me and tell me you have another wife, second wife. Am I the one that joined together? Am I the one that saw him on the street when you met him? So you the ball is in your court. If you can cope, fine. If you can't cope, then you know the right thing to do. But don't stay there and do something funny. Don't stay there and end of the day be locked up somewhere. Be locked up. You find yourself to blame. Don't stay there and take the law into your hand because of one man. Why? Is that so serious? Take something fun, do something funny because just a single person of a man? Ah, I don't know. So I won't tell anyone what to do if she find herself in this kind of situation. But as a grown up woman, if anybody come for me, I will just say a sentence to her that if you know you can't cope, you can't take the patience. If you are hot temper, don't do anything funny. Leave their surroundings. No, let me read your. No, Mommy Jessica, don't come for me. I don't have a brother that have a second wife. Mommy Jessica, don't come for me, oh. Let me read the comment, but don't come for me, oh. Because that's what I said when I first started this topic. I said nobody should come for me. But I'm not this topic, I'm not treating this topic like a woman that is supporting a woman. And I'm not treating it as a woman supporting him. I'm not supporting anyone. I am saying it, my opinion, okay? The way it is, my own opinion. So no, I'm just saying I'm not encouraging anybody. So don't come for me. So if I finish my channel, if I finish this, if I end this chat, nobody should come for me on my comment section, or I will turn my comment section off. If anybody come to come and leave any unscrupulous comment on my comment section, I will block. I might even turn my comment section off, because you can never expect me to. People can never expect me to always behave and be on one side. No, I can't be on one. I'm a woman too, so no woman wanted to share her husband. But if it is happened, that's what can you do? That is what the topic today. What can that person do? Is there any way that person can stop it? Let me explain to you. I'm not talking about Christianity now, because if it's a Christian family will not do such things. Okay, a Christian home. And you are calling for me. I'm just like, what? Don't come for me, oh. If I end this chat, if any woman that was going through this kind of situation come for me, I will block the person, or I will turn my comment section off. Nobody should come for me, because I said when I first started my life, I said I'm going to be in between on this topic. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to support women because I'm a woman. I don't want to support men, like focusing on men and be taking bad about men, cursing men, say sort of thing about men. No, I am going to be in between. So when I end this chat, if anybody come for me in my comment section, I will even block the person. No worry. This is my channel. This is my platform. So I am position to say whatever I wanted to say, like my opinion, and pass it to the world on my platform. So nobody should come for me, Mom Jessica, because you are coming for me now. As if you have a sister that have. No, Mom Jessica, let me read your comment. But your comment is even telling me that you are coming for me, Mom Jessica. A Muslim, you know it's permitted, but equally as well, we don't have to accept it. Yeah, Mom Jessica, I know. Mom Jessica, before I started this chat today, I said I am not here on my platform today to passing message to the world across, because when you are on YouTube, you are passing message to the world. I am not on my platform this afternoon passing message across to the world like inspiration that when your husband gets his second wife, don't accept, don't accept, don't accept, no, 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 move out, don't accept, move out, don't accept, move out. No way, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. I said I'm not going to favor women and men. No, I am going to be in between, like like this one, men, women, men, women. Okay, so I don't want to know what caused it. What make that man make a move to have a second wife? I don't want to know. I said, can that woman, can that wife stop it? And when it is happen, what can she do? If somebody come for you, so you tell that person the next thing is move out. Okay? But me, Ayinke, I will not tell that kind of person to move out. I am not in position, in charge to tell someone what to do when that thing happen in our marriage. She's in our marriage. She know whether to stay there. She know whether to leave. Okay? Do you think you listen to what I said last week on my channel too? Mom Jessica, I am not just coming here to talk. I am coming here to talk like inspirational. Okay? It is like when God puts some words in your mouth to say it out. That is what I'm trying to do. Whatever I'm saying here, when I end the chat, sometimes I don't remember no more. Okay? So if I am in, so if somebody come for me to tell me what should I do, Ayinke, I am not in position to tell you what to do when you are facing that kind of situation. You know, it's very sensitive. It is happened, it has happened. But it is better to prevent it coming. Before this man make a move and do this, you will have seen some kind of sign. When a man changes at home, women will know. You are trying to be what is called a devil advocate. Jessica, so equally we are responding to you. Jessica. Yes, now. So when you are coming for me now, people are going to come for me on my comment section too. And people should not come for me. You don't expect me to come out and be saying some kind of words to men, causing men, abusing men, saying all these people, when they do it, what will happen to them, they are going to hellfire. Who am I to tell you are going to hellfire if you have a second wife? Who am I? I can't tell you whether what you did is wrong. I'm not in position to tell you what decision you take is wrong. I'm not in position to tell a woman that is in situation of marrying second wife on top of her that, oh, your husband did something wrong. No. If it is happen, what should she do? How can you stop it? Can someone stop it? Call me. Can the woman stop this thing coming if she sees some changes in her husband? But you must have seen some changes. Did you ever check his phone? Did you ever notice he talked to someone behind the hiding? You ever notice he hide his phone for you? Do you ever notice he lie? He tells you He's coming home after one day, 2 days. Did you ever notice he slept outside? Did you ever notice that, oh, he had not been doing this before, now he started doing this? Those are the signs that he's having another date. You saw this coming. This is not new to the wife. You must have seen some changes. Sometimes we deceive ourselves. We pretend as if we don't see what is coming, but we saw this. Only because when it is happened, you might think, oh, he can't do this for me. He's doing this because he was on the journey. Okay, so you don't check and balance. Sometimes marriage needs to be checking and balance sometimes, you know what I mean? So you relax. You think he can't have no one. I'm the only one. My children are the only one. And these children are spoiled. And you as a wife, you do whatever you can do. You spoil, you know. You can do anything. You can pull his hair like this. You can pull his hair like this. He won't talk. He will just leave it. He's just looking at you, you know. So he hold on, no. So you saw this coming. It's not new because you can't tell nobody that you don't see some kind of behaviors in her. Let me tell you something about women. Every woman know when her husband change, okay? Except she doesn't want to care. Except she's pretending as if she doesn't know what is going on. Don't you know women know what is going on? Only women just ignore. No, I don't care. It's fine. You know women know what is going on. Women know want their husband to change. Don't you know when somebody you have been living with some many years, and suddenly you see some character, some kind of behaviors that it changes in him. You notice you are living like a stranger. This is not the person you married to 10 years ago. Now you are living with a stranger. Why would you know? Why don't you know that he changes? You know he changed. So when we know when this might change. If you tell me you don't know he changes his character towards you, you are just deceiving yourself. So who am I to tell you he make a move and decide to marry second wife, and I tell you what to do? I am not in charge to tell someone what to do. If a husband make a move and have a second wife, I am not in charge to tell you the next thing to do. You are in charge of your life. You are the one in charge to decide whether you stay there or you move out. Now I keep saying this in my channel. Last week when I talking about some topic too, some people come to my comment section and say some word, and I will say to myself, did you want me to be telling you on my channel what to do in your marriage? I can't tell nobody what to do in a marriage. What am I to tell you to plan for your life? No. Everybody is living a life. Okay, I have my own private life. You have your private life. You are in best position to know what to do, to decide what to do, whether to remain there and share your husband. I'm just like, your comment is very, very me. Let me read the comment. I'm just like, okay. If a woman check her husband phone, people call her possessive. Give him space is the advice now. She doesn't check his phone and you are still blaming her. No, that's another topic. Okay, I'm just like, let me tell you something. I said you don't need to. If you check her phone, said you are looking for trouble. Okay, if you check her phone, you are looking for trouble. I said the moment you notice some changes in her, in him, okay, something you don't do. Let's say you don't always check and balance him. Okay, you might try what is really going on in his life, because this man was never like that. Okay, you know when your husband changed to you, okay, this man was never like that. What is going on? Something you don't do. You might try to looking for some facts. Is this not the John you married to? Am I living with a stranger? But something might be, God might show you some secret, something that you needed to be to take care, to be taken care of right away. So you can stop that coming. You can stop that coming. But if you don't, if God doesn't show you the secret, show you what is really going on in your marriage, you can't stop it coming. You know, it might happen. But sometimes God might reveal to you what is really going on. Then you can stop that kind of thing coming. Then you might change your way. If there's something that you were doing that he doesn't like it, he's trying to tell you, you don't want to change your way, you might change your way and turn to a good leaf and be a good wife. You know, you might stop that coming. But if you don't stop it coming, if it is happen, what will you do? Either you move out, you choose to move out on your own, and you don't wait for nobody to tell you to move out, okay? Or either you move out if you don't want to share your husband, or either you remain in the marriage and manage with them and tolerate him and the new wife. You choose which one you want to do. But if you are waiting for someone to tell you move out, if I were you, I won't tolerate that, I won't, then you are not ready to move out. You still want to stay there. That is my answer for that your comment. Okay, so nobody can come to me now and tell you what to do in your marriage. If that happen, I am not in the best position to move out. Even your pastor cannot tell you to move out. Your pastor will just call your husband and talk to your husband. Even your pastor cannot even tell your husband what to do to the second wife. Nobody can tell a grown old man what to do to the second wife. Okay? Because a grown old man is in position to take care of his family. So that is a very sensitive situation. But if you can't share your husband, nobody want to chop the cucumber you were eating. You don't want nobody to chop your cucumber. You can't stay in that kind of marriage, okay? Because you believe your cucumber is only for you. That kind of marriage is not for you. Then you move out. But if you know that, okay, second wife, then you go to share the cucumber, two of you, then you stay there. That means you don't need to move out. But if you know that sharing my husband, no way. So just be honest, your wife is not there to change no, are you there for him to change? No, mommy, just sit down. This is a very sensitive topic. I don't want to stay longer, but it's a very, very sensitive topic that happens day in, day out in Nigeria, but not in Western world, okay? But some in the Western world, instead of them to have a second wife, they can marry you 2 weeks and tell you the 3rd week, I am done, I'm divorcing you. Instead of them to marry second wife, they divorce one, they pick another one. I don't want to laugh. This is a very interesting topic and very funny. So in the Western world, they knew the law doesn't, their law is against it. So it's, you know, if you have a 2 wife in the Western world, they would lock you up. In fact, they would lock you up like some other cases, like the same cases. But instead of them to have a 2 wife, second wife, they can marry you 1 month and go back and tell the judge, I'm divorcing. They can never say, no, you married her last month. Why? How dare you come back and say you want to divorce her? They will separate them because they don't want to be together again. That's the way they do it here. But in Africa, particularly Nigeria, so a divorce rate in Nigeria, it is not that like Western world. So our women stay longer in the marriage. So some don't even leave their marriage. That's why they have a second wife. They don't. That's why divorce rate is not so rampant in Africa and Nigeria. So marriage lasts in Nigeria than Western world. But Western world, they know they can marry 2 wives, 3 wives, but they will. Oh my God, they can marry last month and divorce second month, because you rather, if he doesn't want to be with you, he won't want second wife. Okay, he rather divorce you and done with you. But in Africa, this man is tired of you. But I'm eating, guys, because I'm hungry. In Nigeria, he's tired of you, but he doesn't want to divorce you. He wants to change. He pack you to one side. You know, wanted to abandon you, go for second one. Because instead of you to, he said, you know what, my wife, instead of me marry second wife, it is better we separate. But you know the woman will not want to separate with you. Just like your pastor can tell your husband to go and see God first, as in this and James 5, you should bring a straight betrayal into wholeness and throw them to Jesus say abundant. Just like, yes, I know this is not about Christianity. Reality see Christians that have a 2 wife, 3 wife. Christianity, one husband, 1 wife, one. Me and my husband, yeah. But some Christians marry more than 1 wife. Those ones are not a Christian to the core. Just like, don't tell me, oh, as a Christian life, they don't have more than 1 wife. Some Christian that doesn't give their life to Jesus Christ, they do adultery, because they can't say adultery when you marry more than 1 wife. So I'm talking about our tradition generally, our culture, Nigeria tradition, our forefather tradition, our tradition that when I wake up from my mommy's womb, when I learn, when they told me in the school, when I was hearing, when I saw around me, okay? So is it possible to change that tradition? That's another question. If they change that tradition, that it will be in our law, our constitution, that you shouldn't marry more than 1 wife. If you marry more than 1 wife, they should lock you up. Maybe our men will stick to 1 wife. I'm just like, okay, this is not about Christianity now. If they change the tradition, our constitution, so like Western world, our men will stick to 1 single woman. They will never try another second wife, third wife, fifth. Some people marry more than, some people will marry uncountable. You know what I mean? Because of that tradition. So they should change the law, include it to our law. That now, Nigeria culture. I want to eat that. This topic is long. I can't even finish our salad. This week, I can't even eat my lunch, my breakfast. Jesus Christ, I don't want to stay more than 1 hour. What do you say? Only praise. But it's written. I'm just like, I think women. Oh my goodness, why did I started this kind of topic? Oh, Jesus Christ. Women in the world. What do you want to hear? All you want to hear is that I don't want to share my husband. Every woman don't want to, but no woman want to share her husband. I don't want to share my. Let me tell you the problem you have in Africa and Nigeria is our law and tradition. So that tradition need to change, and they should go and write it in the constitution. Make our constitution like a Western world. That's the only way you can stop polygamy. Mommy just laugh. Oh my God. I can't finish this topic. People, please let me eat. Why did I take this topic? Oh my God. Women should not come after me. If anybody come after me on my comment section, nobody should come after me on my comment section. I'm begging. I Trokazi. Wow, Jesus Christ. Trokazi, thanks for coming. God bless you. I will end this chat soon because this topic is very sensitive. Holy Prince said, it is written, Ashaya may allowed to marry mother. Where in your Ashaya? Mommy Jessila, see what Holy Prince said. Mommy Jessila, can you read Holy Prince comment? Holy Prince comment. See that? Holy Prince said, but it is written in Ashaya. I'm going to open the Ashaya now. Ashaya 4. Mommy Jessila, can you open Ashaya? Holy Prince said, it is written in Ashaya 4:1. Men is allowed to marry more than one wife. No, I can't believe that. Mom, just like, please, where's my Bible? And I have to buy Bible because I love to read your Bible, because when I'm reading this Bible, I don't understand the word of God. I already read your Bible so that I use your Bible to read for prayer point. I understand your Bible, but I don't want to read your Bible now. Mom, just like, see what Holy Prince said. Trokazi. Mom, just read what? Let me go and take English Bible. But I am not a pastor. I'm not here to preach. Okay? Ṣé ń dágùn bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi ka Àsáyà 4. Ẹ bá mi ṣí ìwà mu dẹ̀ ní ìwà mu ní òmò ń bọ̀. Ẹ fún mi ní Bible kan mò ń bọ̀. Hold on, guys. So you told me to open Bible. I will open Bible. Just hold on. I will open Bible. Don't tell me to pastor. Okay. Isaiah 4. Isaiah 4. Okay, hold on. Oh. Yeah, Isaiah 4. In Bible, you want money now? Only read Bible. Okay, Isaiah 4. Verse 1.
And in that day, 7 women shall take one man.
Okay. So, is that what we mean? Is it and in that day, 7 women can take for? Okay, the 7 women. I know. 7 women we hold on to one man. That okay. If at all I can remember, if you can, just let me bear your name. That I don't want to be called Mrs. But is that? Do you mean that is in those days that is happening now? Is that what you mean? My brother read it for me now. Okay, let me read it for you. Okay, I should read it for you. Hold on, no. Trokazi, let me read it. So, Isaiah, it's not our covenant. Okay, hold on. And in those days, okay, listen, oh, Holy Prince. And in those days, 7 women shall take hold on one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Is that why? Oh, sorry. So do you mean those days is happening now? I just want to be called your name. I just want to be called your name. Okay? The meaning is that I just want to be called Mrs. That is the meaning. So you mean it is happening now? Mom, just like, can you see? Mom, just like Can you read what Holy Prince said? It's not our covenant. Our covenant is Christianity in Matthew 26 and 28. The blood of Jesus for the forgiveness of the sin. Jesus Christ. Mom Jessila, this topic is very, very sensitive topic, okay? It is very sensitive to handle, okay? When it is happen, it is happen. But you can only prevent it happening. But when it is happen, it is happen. And what can you do if your husband have a second wife? Will you move out or you stay with the marriage? If anybody come for me, I'm still saying it again, I'll repeat Ayinke. Me Ayinke, the name you call me Ayinke, okay? If anybody come for me and ask me, Ayinke, what can I do? My husband have a second wife, got another lady pregnant. I'm not in position to tell you what to do. And I'm not telling you move out, stay in there. Yemi said it can be written in the Bible, but still stand by my saying that a woman had a choice. That's what I was saying. If anybody come for me now, you got somebody pregnant, what should I do now? Do you want me to tell you to move out? Or would you want me to tell you what to do? Am I the one in the situation? Am I the one in the marriage? Am I the one going to live with the man? You have the right to choose what is the best for you. I tell you, if you listen to all what I study on my channel, I'm not just speaking like a normal person right now, standing in front of you. I am speaking with you with the spirit. I am not. When I finish my chat, sometimes I don't remember what I say here. Okay? So I am speaking like inspiration. That is what is coming from my mouth too. I was never jotting down. I never even planned it. Okay? So if anybody come for me that, I was going through this, my marriage, blah, 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 all I will tell the person is that, take it easy, Don't do anything that is funny, You won't end up being in the jail, lock up. Don't you like your freedom? You won't end up being locked up, If you know you can't comfortable with him and the new wife, you know the best thing to do, Why don't you excuse them, Give them space, Than to do something funny. You won't want to be locked up. If you love sharing your husband, stay there. If you don't like sharing your husband, you know the right thing to do. Are you waiting for me to tell you to move out? That means you are not ready to move out. Nobody can wait for somebody to tell him or her what to do. A man that have a second wife, gotten her pregnant, is a grown old man. Before he got somebody pregnant, he must have planned it. Mommy Jessila, this is all about Christianity now. We are not talking about Christianity at this time. We're talking about our tradition, our culture, our men. What is in their brain from their grandfather? Thank you, Yemi. Yemi said a woman should know what to do in such situation. Jesus Christ, Mom Jessila is quoting Bible at this time. Do you think you can preach Bible for that kind of man? Do you think he's going to listen to you? When the man got somebody pregnant, he must make up his mind. Do you think he's going to listen to what people will say? Do you think he's ready to listen to a family member? Do you think that man wants to listen to a friend discouraging him? Do you think that man that make a move to have somebody get pregnant, somebody marry a second wife, wanted to listen to anyone's advice? Do you think if his wife trying to stop him, he will listen to his wife? Do you think at that moment his mind is awake? Who is this holy prince? Mommy Jessila. I don't laugh. is this holy priest? Oh, this holy priest must be a man. But a woman will not be speaking the way you are typing now. Holy priest said the time has come for men to marry multiple. Mommy just like preach for holy priest. Quote a Bible for him. It should be a man. Mommy just like not all forefather has fight. Mommy just like it is not all our forefather have wives, but some of them have multiple wives too. Oh, some did not. I know. I'm telling you, but some that came from Christian background. Yemi Coco says some women are stupid and they don't want to be advised. Oh, yes, you are right. Some women, you tell them what to do. If you listen to my YouTube, the topic I treated last Sunday, some women don't want you to tell them. They want hate you. You will tell you I should leave him. She doesn't want to leave. And you tell him to leave. She doesn't want to leave. Will you tie rope on her neck and take him out of the marriage? She doesn't want to leave. So you don't advise people to leave marriage. Who are you? Nobody can tell someone to leave marriage. And if you do that, you are the first enemy. The only thing you can tell someone to leave marriage is that when the marriage is getting to unbearable, like that to do with life, okay? You can say, if you don't leave, this man will pie you. I don't want to use some words in my YouTube, no. That's the only thing you can tell somebody to leave. If you don't leave, this man will pie you. He will pie you one day. Oh. The moment you tell somebody that if you don't leave this marriage, this man will pie you one day, that woman will leave. It is true. Oh. It's getting too much. Oh. Getting too much. Oh. You know? So someone doesn't want you to tell them, to advise them. They will see you as the first enemy of the marriage. Particularly if you are a single parent, if you are single, they will think, oh, no wonder. I wonder, that's why she doesn't have a marriage. She want to leave my husband. If you are a single lady, and you are advising her that she should leave, she will not listen to you because she will think, that's why you don't have a marriage. You want to be single like you. So you don't advise someone to leave marriage. Whatever situation she's facing, you better tell her that, okay, you know the best thing to do for yourself, but handle this situation very well. Don't do anything funny, because you won't want to be locked up. Because if anybody pie anybody, they will pie the person too. I don't want to use some words here because of the YouTube. So you will know the best thing to do. But if you know that this is becoming unbearable for you, you can't tolerate it no more, you are not comfortable, then you know the right thing to do. Are you waiting for someone to tell you to take this on your own, or what has to do with your life? Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ. I'm going to end the chat because I talk too much today. I am not here to preach anyway. I'm not a pastor. I'm just a church goer. Even church, I'm a church goer, but I don't go to church every Sunday. I can't lie to you. I work on Sunday. I go to church when I'm free. But I read my Bible. My Bible is not in English. My Bible is Yoruba because I understand Yoruba than English Bible. Sometimes I read English Bible because I want to understand the word of God, the meaning in Yoruba. See, I should have read Yoruba for you. Let me read for you. If you want to believe I have Yoruba Bible. I have Yoruba Bible here, but you don't understand Yoruba. So my Bible is Yoruba Bible. Okay? But I believe in Yoruba because I understand the word of God in Yoruba. And I'm Yoruba. So that's why I can't open it for you. If I go to church, if they ask you to open our Bible, I only open my Yoruba Bible. So I'm not here to tell nobody anything to do. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. You are in the marriage. That's why I said to myself, Mom Jessila, I think you came for me today. A woman, hold on. A woman who does not want to live a polygamy marriage will not even come to you. Anyone for advice, but a woman who is illiterate, poorly educated, you empower her. Yes. Good job. Yes, I know you are right. That's what I said. You cannot going through a so-called marriage, because some marriage shouldn't become marriage, you know. So some marriage shouldn't become marriage. Some marriage is just for the sake of Mrs. Some people like to deceive themselves, calling them Mrs. So, Mrs. John, Mrs. something, and be flaunting ring like a fashion. You know, some women like that wedding ring like a fashion, you know, flaunting it. But meanwhile, that's not she's no more in the marriage again, you know, but she doesn't want to leave. They have wife on top of you, you stay there. Another wife, you stay there. Third wife, you stay there, and you are flaunting the ring as a first wife. You should know that they have already packed you aside. I'm not talking about Muslim. Muslim is different though. I'm talking about Christian. So you should know that you have already neglected. The moment you make a move to go for second wife, you have already expired. You have he has retired you. You know what I mean? He have retired you. He have already transferred the love to somebody else. So now, if you have 80% love for you, you already share the love into 40-40. So there's no way you can even have the whole 40 for you no more. It might give you 20. It will give the new one 40, because the new one is the fresh one, the one that is need attention. So when you are going through that, I'm talking about Christian, I'm talking about Muslim people, but Muslim know how to deal with the wives. They knew how to share it. They knew how to satisfy them equally. I don't even think they can satisfy them equally anyway. They knew how to manage them, because you can never see Muslim family fighting about husband, because the husband manage their wives. So because they knew that when you can't manage this wife, they will never even plan to bring them in. So that's it. They follow their religion, and they do it right, because they preach about their religion. When they marry the first wife, the Muslim tradition, the religion, don't make the first wife relax that he's going to have only you for life. Oh, they will tell the first wife, that Muslim people, they will let the first wife know that he marry you, he love you at this moment. He might later in future decided to bring another wife, making second wife, third wife. You don't have the right to complain to her that you are moving out because he married second wife. It is their religion. But some Muslim that marry Muslim, they tolerated second wife, third wife, fourth wife. But some Muslim too want to follow Christian religion and dictate for their husband that no way, you can't marry another one. I will never allow you that. No. They want to copy Christianity. That is why they have problem in their marriage. So that kind of Muslim family end up abandon the first wife Muslim. Okay, so I am not here to tell nobody what to do in your marriage. You are in the marriage, you choose what to do. You can choose to stay there if they marry on top of you. You can choose to leave if you don't want to share your cucumber, because sometimes it is good to eat cucumber alone, but when somebody wants to share your cucumber with you, what can you do? Aduni? Okay, so that is it though. No life. So if you don't want nobody to share your cucumber, America will call you cucumber. We call it cucumber. Cucumber. Cucumber, yeah. If you don't want nobody to share cucumber, let me read your comment, Mom Jesse, because you came for me this afternoon. As if I'm the one in questions. Okay, Anke, I thought you said you are not talking about Christianity. You say you are talking to tradition. Why are you now saying Christian? No polygamy in Christianity, full stop. Mom Jesse, I am not proclaiming polygamy in Christianity. I am not a pastor. I am not here to preach. I am not here to preach to anyone as a Christian, as a Christian Mrs. to the world that it is against the Christianity law. You don't have multiple wives. One wife, one woman. One wife, one man. I am not here to preach Christianity about polygamy or what a Christian should do. A Christian should not marry two wives. A Christian should marry one wife. I am not here to talk about Christianity, Mommy Jessila. So don't come for me because you are mean to me. I am not proclaiming religion. I am not telling a man what to do. I am not condemning any man that choose to live his life the way he wanted to live his life. I am not here on my platform to tell a grown-up man, a man that knows the right thing to do. And I'm not here to tell a grown-up Christian man that go to church, listen to pastor, how to manage his home, how to manage his family, what to do and what not to do. Okay? So, anyone, whatever you do, how you choose to live your life, I am just saying about, with that kind of situation happen from just like, what can the person, like, what can woman do? How can someone stop it? Can a prayer stop it? Can the wife stop it if she sees it coming? Yeah, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Your comment is even threatening me. I'm just like saying, no polygamy in Christianity, full stop. Did you hear? All Christian out there. Yes, I stamp it for you. I'm just like, you know what I'm going to do? There should be a canvas, like, what they call this? No, protest. There should be a protest, okay, going on. Maybe women in general. Women should organize a protest, like protesting that if you are a Christian, we don't want to see any polygamy in a Christianity home. Henceforth, full stop. A protest should organize on that aspect in Nigeria. So all women should come out and to the street and write, what do you call this, like a board, that no polygamy in Christianity. We don't want it. We don't want second wife. We don't want third wife. We don't want fourth wife. We don't want it. One wife, me and my husband. And again, they should make an amendment to our tradition. They should erase the tradition. In those days, they should get rid of it. They should change the tradition and the constitution and delete the polygamy and write the new tradition that no more polygamy, because American tradition, no more polygamy. Western world tradition, no more polygamy. No, not even polygamy. They never practice polygamy. They knew that polygamy can cause a lot of disaster, so they don't want to tolerate all those things. That's why they don't want it to happen. So, and instead of them to marry multiple wives, they will divorce you and move into another one. If you don't like you again, they will divorce you again. They will get another one. Jesus Christ, I talk too much today. If they don't like you again, they will divorce you. They take another one. That's what they do. But instead of our men to divorce, mostly divorce is never common in Nigeria because they rather, instead of them to divorce you, they will abandon, they will neglect you, they will pack you to the one side, they will move in, they will bring in new one. That's what Nigerian men does in Nigeria. They will pack the first wife aside. They will pack you aside. You are old. You are old. They will bring small one. That's what they do. And it is not good. Some of these first wife, our mother, old one, they face depression. You know, they be thinking that they are neglected, they are abandoned, they are old. The moment your husband brings second wife, that means you are getting old. That's why it is not even advisable. That's why it is very hurting. What can a woman do in Nigeria? I'm just like, all you are talking about Western world, okay? You are, because you are in Western world, all what you are saying now, it doesn't work in Nigeria. So let me read your comment because you come for me. Muslim polygamy is the worst. We just like attack. I'm just like, you can't be attacking on my comment section, okay? So don't say their religion. Don't say Muslim polygamy is worse. I'm just like say Muslim polygamy is the worst, especially in the south. They fight each other like mad. Yeah. Okay, Obi Fazil, a grown-up man who has no control of his. We just like, I'm going to end my chat because you really came to this topic and me. So you mean a somebody that have second wife doesn't control his thoughts now? Jesus Christ. I'm just like, just after we end the chat, people will come and read your comment. A grown-up man who has no control over his trouser is not in control of his life. Divorce is less cruel than abandoned and neglected, as you said. Yes. Western world, they rather divorce you. I can't even read this for this code because this topic is very, very sensitive. I'm going to end myself because you don't let me eat my lunch. Might be fine. I want to read. I have exam coming on Saturday. I want to read. This topic is very sensitive. You know why? Women, you don't want to hear that marry another wife. Oh, it's very hard to know. Nobody wants to share husband. Kikuba. You know what? That kikuba is very important to us. Let me explain to you, sometimes I know. Sometimes, I talk too much this afternoon because this is a very sensitive topic. You know why this topic is very sensitive, okay? All right, between you and I, we put the word to right. Yes, we put the word to right. I'm just like, do you know why this topic is very sensitive? Women, okay, today, do you think, what do you guys expect me to be saying? You want me to be supporting women and be talking against men, talking shit about men, saying all that trust about men, preaching about polygamy, or do this, against this, do this, against this? I said I am here. I am not here and I'm not in position to tell what a man should do in a marriage. I am not here to tell anyone, any man, what he should do in a marriage. If it is happen, what can someone do? What can she do? How can someone stop it? Can one stop it coming? If it is happen, what can she do? How can she manage the situation? It is happen, it is happen. What can the woman do? What can the first wife do? What will she do? The first wife, can she accept the second wife, or she move out? And I said, I am not here to tell anyone what to do in a marriage. You are in the marriage. You are facing the situation. You are in the best position to tell yourself what to do with your life. If you are waiting for someone out there to tell you the next step, when you know your husband abandon you, neglecting you, pack you aside, moving on with another lady, wanted to start a new life, because bringing a new wife is a new life. That means she is going to divert the love he is going to divert the love he has for you before to another person. If you wanted to stay, that means you are going to share the love half. Okay, if you don't want to share the love half, that means you know what to do. You can choose to move. Then leave them to move on with their life. Then start a new life. Join the single ladies' house life. That's a new life too. When you join a single lady, because you'll be single for one day, you can't move out today and get a new husband the next day. We put the word right, because you cannot move out today, pack out today, and get a husband right away. You need to sit down, do your research, do your feasibility studies, check the background check before you can gamble and move into another man, because you don't want to have the same experience. You want to do that. So you are going to be single for some time. That means you join the single lady on the street, and you're going to try the life of a single parent. So what would that kind of woman do when it is happen? Not to uncontrolling Mungo Park. I'm Jessila. I keep saying what I keep saying. Okay? And I'm not going to stop saying what I'm saying. But I'm talking with spirit, with inspiration. I'm not talking with a normal. I'm not talking like I'm directing my message to anybody. No. We are treating this topic. Everybody have an opinion. His opinion. And my whole opinion, I'm still saying the same thing. You have to, before this thing coming, if I tell you women we don't study, we are lying. You know this thing before this thing come. Before this thing coming, you know it's coming. You know the man you married to first year. You know the man you married to second year. You know the man you married to after 10 years. You know this man was never the man you married to the first year of the marriage, second, first years. You know that something changing in towards you. You know that he's already having somebody outside. Because when a man has somebody outside, it's so easy for you to know. Yeah, so easy. You know the kind of behavior. You know what they do, how they behave. So if it lie that you don't see this coming, sometimes women pretend as if they don't see this coming. They know it's coming. Only Muslim people that don't hide it. They will never hide it to their first wife. If a Muslim want to bring in a new wife to their, they tell their wife, they will not be hiding it 1 year, 3 years, 4 years. They want to. A Muslim can choose to marry a new wife and tell the new wife before he proceeded to do it. A Muslim will tell his wife. He will be telling his wife gradually, like planning towards it. His wife can't do nothing. His wife might be trying to behave some kind, but he'll be telling his wife. Trust me. So it won't be sudden, like a shock to the Muslim first wife, because they will never pretend, they will never hide it. They won't even hide it outside for the wife. They were bold to showcase the second wife. Even third wife, fourth wife, they were bold. They will present it. And the first wife must approve the new wife coming. That is the Muslim. So if you, as a Christian, some Christians pretend, they fake, they pretend, they lie, because they knew the first wife must not know about it. They will hide it. But sometimes, if they got to a stage they can't hide no, that's when the second wife, the first wife know that they have a second wife. Sometimes they don't even want to know. They might not, some people hide it for life. That is not good. So when the kind of woman knows that, it's like it could be like a shock suddenly. That is very, very bad. So when somebody tell me what to do, I'm not right to tell somebody what to do. Yemi said, it's not just about the cucumber. Cucumber. The man thing might not good, but the thought of a man compromising with a woman emotion is very wrong. Yes, I know it is very wrong. I know it is very. Everybody know. No woman want to. No woman. It's, let me tell you so. It's like a rivalry. Like your husband will be comparing you to other person. Like you have somebody that competes with you, like competitive market. Like somebody is out there compete with you. Compete mean you are not the only one in his heart. You know that somebody is in heart that you will compete together. And he never tell you this when he was dating you. He never tell you this the first day he's getting married to you. And the pastor will not tell you that in the near future he might want to have a second wife. In the near future he might want to have multiple wives. They will not tell you, because it is again, I think it's again the Christianity. You know? So pastor will not tell you, but Muslim tell them so that they prepare for that. So as I was saying, I am going to end the chat because I talk too much. I am talking too much. I talk too much today. I never wanted to spend up to 2 hours, but this topic is very, very sensitive. You know, it's long. You can't. If we started talking about polygamy today, we might not end the chat. I've talked too much. I need to eat. My food is even cold. I will see you guys next week for another great topic. God bless you, Mom Jessina. God bless you. Yemis Koko. God bless you, everybody. Strakazi, thanks for coming. God bless you. God bless you. I want to know who this guy that talking about 7 wives, 7 women marry one guy. You must be a man. He must be a man. The prince, holy prince. He must be a man. Because if a woman that cannot talk that way, because a woman will be attacking me. A woman will not want to hear about polygamy. It must be a man that said about multiple women. It's in the Bible. Because woman can never say that. But no woman want to share her husband. They only accept their fate. Women accept to move on. Women just accept, you know. When you are in the marriage, sometimes you have no choice that where do you want to go? You can't leave. You have to keep moving. Stay there. That's why women accepted. If you ask first wife, not they really want to have a second wife, but they just have to stay. Yeah. God bless every one of you. God bless you. I'll see you next week on an amazing topic. I love every one of you. Thank you so very much. Love you. See ya. Mom Jessila, you come for me, because you were attacking me. Oh my God. Wow. If anybody attack on my comment section, I will block or turn my comment off, because I never direct all my conversation with to anybody. We were talking generally, we were discussing generally. This is a general topic that has to do with marriage or culture and tradition, particularly Africa. It's not about Western world. You know, Western world, they have their own law. So we're talking about how do we stop it? Can we stop it? But I noticed that with the comment section, all your comment, your response, it is only Christian that can. Christian cannot even stop it, but Christian family can stop it on their own. But pastor cannot even stop it. Pastor can even preach for you and tell you it is not good. That's what I can say. How do we stop it? But your pastor cannot stop it. Your pastor can only tell you what is good and what is bad, and give and preach for you with a verses in the Bible. That's only what pastor can do. But you cannot your not cannot bring a second wife and report to your pastor, and your pastor start flogging him. Do you want your pastor to beat your husband, to start flogging your husband for you? Yeah, he can't. That's nothing pastor can do. Your pastor can even speak a word of God to him. Abi, preach for him. You can only prevent it coming than when it is happen. So I am here to discuss and say my opinion. Nobody should come for me. I keep saying it. Oh, women, don't come for me. Oh, if you are going through that kind of situation, manage it. Oh, if you can't manage it, then you know what to do. I can't even tell you to move out. If that's what you want to listen to in my channel, you want me to tell you move, leave the marriage, divorce her, divorce me, him rather, divorce him. No, I can't say that. Is that what you are happy? You want to be happy about telling me to tell you move out of the marriage, divorce him, leave him for the second wife, leave him, just move out. I can't say that. I'm not here to come to tell anybody what to do, because I'm not a judge. Even judge cannot tell you to move out of marriage in Nigeria, because Nigeria judge safe. If you check the background, he might have another wife. Even the lawyer, if you want to charge your husband to court in Nigeria, now you have a second wife. Even your lawyer safe, your lawyer have a side chick. Nigeria, that a lot of things were going on in Nigeria. Even your lawyer, even the lawyer that going to handle your case, if you check the background, the lawyer that want to handle your case, apart from his wife, apart from his first wife, your lawyer self have a lot of a lady on outside hiding it for his wife. He might even have a wife hiding secretly, even your lawyer. So can you change tradition? You can't change tradition and our culture. Our culture is our culture, except another president take over that had to do with maybe Christian, maybe if Osibajo, can maybe we vote on Osibajo, everybody. Can people, Mom Jessila, let's vote for Osibajo. Let's have Osibajo become a president. That's the only one I trust that can change our tradition, our culture, our religion, our law. Maybe you can include it to the law, to our constitution, that henceforth one wife, one man. Henceforth, Nigeria constitution now. Henceforth, so maybe you can change our constitution and you can be practicing the Western world constitution law. Okay, that's the solution. I want him to become a president. If I had to go to Nigeria and vote, I will vote for him. Trust me, I will vote for Osibajo. I'm not campaigning for anybody, but I'm just saying it. You can, whoever you want to vote for. He's a quiet man, very quiet, and this man can do it. So you can change everything about our country. Everything can be good again. That's the only one. If you become a president, maybe you can change our law and change the tradition and change it to one man, one woman. Me and my wife, me and my husband. Is that all what you want? Women out there, if that's what you want, then vote for Zimbabwe. Let me know what you want. Eh? Women, women, women. Let me know what you want. If that's what you all want, you don't want polygamy again. If you don't want polygamy again, tell us about that. If we vote for him to become Nigeria president, will you change the constitution for us? Will you change our tradition? Will you change the polygamy to? Will you change the polygamy to a Western world law that we don't want to practice polygamy no more? If you promise to do it for women, so all the women in Nigeria will vote for him. If that's what you want, let us know in your comment section. Okay, guys, I'll see you next week on my channel for another amazing topic. Bye bye. See you. God bless you all. Mommy Jessila, you came for me, because I'm not the one in charge of constitution. Okay, I'm not in charge of our tradition, our culture, our tradition, and our culture. Maybe any government can change it. Let's wait and see. So bye bye. I'm going to end the chance. See you. Bye.